Susan. Was he intent on intensifying the deviant nature of his parties with me as his guest of honor? I'd never met Leonard, but I knew a lot about him. I knew that he had been charged but never convicted of rape and kidnapping. I knew that he had a lavish psychiatric history, and that he often went off his meds and had been repeatedly hospitalized. His doctors had decided that he was mentally competent for release. He had been able to keep down his Wall Street job, at least well enough to amass a fortune. Leonard had the knack of appearing so normal at times, so nondescript. If he wanted to, he could look like an ordinary person. He was just an ordinary person, one who just happened to be obsessed with me. I fearfully imagined him dazed, wandering the streets searching for me. The area could readily conceal someone like Leonard by virtue of the eclectic mix of people it attracted. Much to the chagrin of natives and old-timers, the weird folk had moved in and found that it suited their alternate lifestyles all too well. Williamsburg. It was a forgotten New York neighborhood with exotic dark alleys, a mecca for artists, musicians, yuppies, skinheads, and those of the tattooed persuasion. The hulking smokestack of the Domino Sugar Factory belched out an aroma of burned brown sugar that draped everything with a sweet, invisible mist. It was a hipster zone, where a chameleon like Leonard could crawl unobtrusively from building to building, from playground to lounge. Leonard, a master of stealth to begin with, might find that Williamsburg rendered his avant-garde lifestyle and morbid moods virtually invisible. Early spring in New York City can be depressing, and the gloomy weekend served only to fuel my imagination as my mind's eye saw Leonard examining lofts and surveying the neighborhood. He was near, possibly peering through the window from the back seat of a town car as it rolled past clothing stores, cafes, delis, a subway stop, the Salvation Army, the Domino Sugar Factory. He was examining the landscape, beads of water sliding from the glass to the shiny black exterior of the car. These images sliced through my mind like sharp, piercing screams. Had he come to the conclusion that all Williamsburg residents were creatures of darkness and decay, or was it just me? Did he believe that I was a perfect match for the side of his personality never seen by his Wall Street clients? Did he picture me in his harness? The cold gray rain made me feel only more desolate. It wasn't long after Leonard's trip to Brooklyn that he let his observations be known by updating his Yahoo profile. It now featured a graphic close-up photo of a vagina tattooed with a fanged red devil, a shiny metal earring piercing the clitoris. He knew I would see it. He knew he had scared me so much I couldn't stop looking. On his new profile, below a list of his favorite torture and rape websites, was a taunting poem. Dear cousin, my cousin, oh cousin so sweet, I've seen where you live, I know what you eat. I want to see your eyes when we first meet. He was getting closer, I could feel it. He was emerging from my email inbox, coming out into the real world, my world. He was going to get a closer look at me, see me on the street, go by my house, and run a finger along the gate. And I had nowhere to go. Chapter 1. Information not released to the public. Murderers are not monsters, they're men, and that's the most frightening thing about them. Alice Sebold. After an hour of questioning and getting nowhere, one of the detectives pulled out a photograph. He looked at it, placed it on the table, and with his index finger slid it toward me across the metal desk. My heart constricted like a convulsion of sharp pins. Fearing it might be a crime scene photo, I braced myself. But then I recognized it immediately. It was a simple color photo of Jennifer Whipke in life, one of 2 images that I had seen in internet news reports about her murder. Her beaming face seemed to hover ghost-like above the cold steel desk, lying in front of me, looking at me.